Yo, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of the Urban Pitch Podcast, The Beautiful Game of Life, part of the Believe Network. I'm Ramsey Abushala, editor of urbanpitch.com. Julio Monterosa, Bridget Flores. What's going on, y'all? How we doing?
Good. Big vibes today. We got a special guest on. We got a special episode. The sun is out. Julio's back.
Wave. Yeah.
I'm back. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back.
Gone for a minute, but he's back.
Living his best life.
Yeah, there's been a heat wave in LA, and we're bringing the heat on this latest episode because we have a very special guest, Daniel Buezo, co-founder of Kids of Immigrants. Daniel, what's going on, man? It's so good to have you on.
Thank you for having me. I'm here, happy to be here with this heat wave.
Yeah.
You know, gotta love LA. You know, my family's from New York, so they're going through the worst snowstorms,
ice storms,
and all that in a long time. And I'm like, yeah, it's 94 degrees in LA right now. So, I'm happy to be here. I've been a fan and a viewer of which I've been doing for a while. And I was like, wait, I know exactly where I'm at right now. So congrats to y'all. And, you know, it's a pleasure to be here.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we got the Buchanan's display set up for those of y'all watching on the YouTubes. We'll get into that conversation, how that came out, the collaboration, the design on the box and the bottles goes crazy. But we were really excited when we were able to get this going because speaking for Julio and Bridget, your brand and what you've done over the last few years, it's just been like super inspiring for all of us, all three of us. Our kids of immigrants, so like we obviously relate directly to that, but. Can you just talk about not only your the mantra, the ethos that you've created, but the connection to soccer, because a lot of that, you did the event was that last year with soccer on the soccer courts. Like, can you talk about your connection to that and how it applies to your brand?
I feel like Kids of Immigrants and soccer, there's a lot of, it's like almost synonymous to each other, and in a different way, obviously, soccer being a sport, but culturally, when I think of soccer and Kids of Immigrants, and I think the World Cup specifically, that's like, for me, is one of the most aspirational moments as like a brand. When I think of like what we would want to be, is like the World Cup is a moment that brings all these countries together for the love of the game. They fight and, they fight on the field, but for the love of the game, when I think of Kids of Immigrants, we want to be this platform that unifies people from all different backgrounds. Everyone's saying they're kids of immigrants. My parents are from Honduras. I don't know where everyone else's parents from, but we have that similarity, and I feel like soccer does that, and soccer is that sport of the people. And I feel like of our people.
So we rivals. I'm Salvadorian, so.
You're
a Salvadorian now. No, but it is true because like growing up, like when you played soccer, especially in the U.S., it was never like, they would always the following question was like, where are your parents from? Because it was not an American sport. Like your parents had to be immigrants for you to play the sport. Because none of the kids that grew up here wanted to play either basketball, football. Like these sports that are known for American sports. So it's great to see a platform, especially your platform, and all the things you're doing from like all these different collabs, other collabs you've had. Big fans, Bridget's wearing the collab that you had, one of your earlier collabs. So
this 5 years, 5 years ago, real one.
This is probably like
7 years ago.
I'm big repping.
Thank you. I saw that. It means a lot.
No, yeah. The crazy thing for me is I think for me, so I graduated from college in 2016. I was coming back to LA. I felt like I was trying to figure myself out. I didn't know what to do. I was the first in my family to graduate college, and I came back and I'm like, everyone expects me to be this big boss, and I literally have no money. I'm in debt, student loans is going crazy. And I remember coming across the Kids of Immigrants brand, and that was something that it caught my attention because I'm like, for so long in college, I was trying to figure myself out, trying to like accept who I am, where I come from. But when you go to college, like there's this interesting thing that happens where you meet amazing people from different parts of the world. But there was something for me where it was like, I was called out for being like, oh, you're definitely from LA. Like, you sound so LA, or like, you sound so Mexican, or like, you're like loud and you're
Yeah.
you know all these things, and
She
to
is.
me I would, and I am I for sure am. It's
Yeah.
there, but it's also, it was weird because it was like, are you like calling me out on this because it's a bad thing? Like, should I hide it? Should I bring it down? So coming back to LA and seeing the Kids of Immigrants brand, for me it just kind of felt like, no, like it's okay to embrace who you are. It's okay to embrace where you come from. And I really appreciated what I saw from the brand. It was the first time I felt like really connected to like a clothing brand that meant something more than just clothes. And then that's where I saw the twins modeling for Kids of Immigrants, and that's how I got connected with them. And then next thing you know, we're like here in this present moment now. Like
Well, you got connected through them, through the brand?
yeah, I saw them.
Really?
So I saw them modeling
Wow.
for Kids of Immigrants, and I followed them. But I followed them on IG.
I love
And then
that.
Jose and I like started talking, and I was just like, dude, like that brand is
Because
so
you got
dope.
like cool friends.
Yeah.
That's so, that just made my day.
Yeah, that's literally
love
how I
that.
got connected with them. And I told them, like, for me, it was not just the Kids of Immigrants brand, but to see them modeling, and they were from South Central, they're Salvadorian. To me, I was just like amazed because I had never seen that before, especially in like branding and marketing and the social platforms. So it was just like, whoa, like there's something here, and like I love it. And so that pushed me to like go out to the pop-ups that you guys would have, and like the little events that you would like be at, buying the merch.
That was also like 8, 7, 9, maybe 9 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, around that time. So,
Wow.
and then just little by little, I started to get introduced more into the world of like the clothing, and then, but just like the LA community in fashion, modeling, and the brands in LA. Like that's
Wow.
where I started
Thank
to
you.
build
Thank you
my
for
my
sharing that.
network.
That
Yeah.
means a lot.
So for me, it's like super dope to be full circle on the couch here talking about your brand. And
That's so
honestly,
dope.
like I think that's kind of what helped me find my way and be where I'm at today.
Damn,
So I just
thank
wanted
you.
to say I really
Thank
do
you.
appreciate
Thank
y'all.
you. That means a lot to me.
Yeah,
That really does.
That's the
Like,
story of Kids of Immigrants.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
love that.
very like natural and organic thing, right? And like the whole support your friends. It's like you build a community, it spreads word of mouth. Like you don't have to do too much. You don't have to like get into like the whole hype train that a lot of
Yeah.
fashion is kind of like based off. I think that's kind of dying out, and now you're seeing like a lot more stories like yourself, like just kind of become a lot more prolific in
Yeah,
like,
y'all
in
story
fashion.
too, man. I think seeing what y'all doing, and I don't know how it's come across, maybe from following you, but seeing this and seeing the consistency in it. That's why when y'all said going to 4, I'm like, yeah, because you know we all know what it takes to be here 4 years later. So you know you taking calls from DR.
He's a big boss over here.
Gotta pay that back.
He had his driver putting the flashlight on
Those
him.
roaming charges are those roaming charges are real.
That T-Mobile bill with the cover on the 15.
It wasn't on the Wi-Fi.
I was bitch looking for Wi-Fi instead of the Wi-Fi. I was
I'm dead.
doing the wrong thing in DR, yo. That's stuff.
I'm dead. That's hella funny. Wait, so I wanted to bring it back. So tying it to like what I was sharing, but then for you, your perspective on like the internal level with Kids of Immigrants, to be today like collabing with big companies and you know staying true to what Kids of Immigrants means to you. Like how do you feel about that? How has that been for you? Like staying true to your mission with your brand, but then also getting big opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, this opportunity in particular is probably, you know, we are in a, you know, 10 years later, the 10 years of overnight success, right? It's like things are falling into place today, and they weren't always like that. But 10 years in, this is probably the biggest moment for me, because it's like something that was always aspirational to me. It's something that, and also like my parents, they're very unaware of what the hell I do. They're just like, sure, you make t-shirts. So, but this is like something that I'm like, no, es con la Copa Mundial, and I just breaking that down to them. They're like, wait, what? And no project hits home like this one. Yeah. Like specifically, it's a conversation that I can have with my mom and dad, who they just are happy that I'm happy. they have no idea what this is, and they just know that I don't ask them for money anymore. So they're like,
That's
yo,
big.
ya no me anda preguntando por dinero, entonces ya no me llama. So this is big, and I feel like it's just not a moment of Kids of Immigrants as a brand, like working with Buchanan's on this project. It's a moment that us as a generation, we're in these spaces, we belong in these spaces. 10 years ago, it felt like there was no representation of who we are. And I mean, also everything you said, I can go so into all the things that you felt, because it's very similar to how we felt. And the reason why we started the brand of like owning our power back, of being proud to be kids, children of immigrants. That was something that in college I also wasn't so proud about. And also I think, I have this conversation often with my friends, but our parents taught us to be very humble and people with grace. And then I think some of that also has translated, at least to my personal life, as like, don't be too loud. You just be happy to be here. And like, I look at my nephew and how he comes in the room and he owns the room, and not in a rude way, but he has this like sort of confidence that I didn't have, because I grew up, I don't know, my parents, they came to this country and they didn't, they were scared of the police. They were scared of all these things, because however they migrated here, illegally, they felt like they were just happy to be here and had to have a certain amount of humility all the time, which I have with me, and that's never going to change about me. But I had to kind of learn that it's okay to actually take up space and just be like, yo, we here and I'm not going anywhere. And not only are we here, but we are the culture. We are the arts, we're the music, we're the fashion, the streetwear, whatever it is. We're the sport of it all, and be proud of it. And I think your words were very, it's just amazing. Like when you kind of write down what you want to do and why you want to do it, and then people say that to you, you kind of just take a moment back and be like, that's crazy.
No, and it's amazing though, because to piggyback on what you were saying, I remember in high school, like you had to like kind of hide where you were from. You had to be part of the crowd. It was more like, what is the hip hop crowd doing? Opposed to like, I love cumbia. Like my parents listen to cumbia, and seeing like you said, the generation, seeing my little cousin, my nieces, nephews, and they're like, I'm Salvadorian, and they loud about it. Well, I was like, I'm Salvadorian. Yeah, I'm Salvadorian. So like just seeing them how they move around, how banda is one of the most popular genres now. Back in the day, it would be like, hey, listen to banda. Like, what's wrong with you?
Why you gotta point so aggressive though?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm saying like now it's like it's leading it.
Because you'd be called like, you'd be stereotyped, or you'd be called like chunti or like paisa.
Yeah, fresh off the boat, like it'll be little things like that. Like it would now, like the kids now are like, I'm more Salvadorian than I'm American. This is kids that their parents were born here. They had no real, like, my parents were born in El Salvador, and they brought out, but like these kids, they come from our generation where like we hid where our parents were from. They didn't show like the happiness that brought us to go to your tia's parties, la chanchona, like hearing all that music, like dance and being the little kids dancing. Now these kids they don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're dancing. Like,
I think that this next generation, we paved that way, us as a generation. So, it's, I love to see Paisa Boys and all these brands that are my peers that, like, I'm sure when Paisa Boys started, they can tell you there wasn't many. It was just them. And there was a brand called Kids of Immigrants. And now, like, I see all these brands, and I see us just growing as a community. And like, I think this moment here is not just for us as a brand, but it's for us as a generation, us as a culture. Like, we did something with Buchanan's, and we've been working with them for many years now, and it's a dream come true.
Yeah, and I think like the specific backgrounds is getting like magnified a lot more. Because before it was like everything was so compartmentalized. Like I'm Filipino, so it was like, yeah, you're Asian, you know, or like all the Central American communities now. It's like there's you see a lot of Honduran like representation, you see a lot of Salvadoran representation. But before it was like all like, you know, Hispanic, you know, or and so like seeing everybody being like representing strong, like more specifically, not just the region where you're from, the actual country, and seeing like people doing things and like not being afraid to do it. And then this is part of that too, where it's like, I've never seen this before. I've never seen anything like this before. So just continuing that trajectory is it's really interesting to see. And like the new generation for sure like picked up on that. And like the younger kids with social media, like you talk about like all the ills of social media. I think that's one of like the positives that's brought. Yeah,
because I can't remember, and it was not because it was anything racist or anything. I remember my dad explaining to his old boss where he was from. He was like, "Oh, I'm from El Salvador." He's like, "So what part of Mexico is that?"
Right.
The guy was an amazing guy. It was amazing. He didn't mean it. He just did not know. Yeah. So like I remember now, but now like everybody shows out their flags, shows what they're from, and they're like, if you tell a kid that now, they're gonna snap. Like, what do you mean? Like, so like my dad just laughed it off and walked away. But like, just see how proud everybody's at showing where they're from, and then people know like, hey, in El Salvador we do this, Honduras we do that, in Mexico we do this. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, you go out and like you go to like events out in the community, and it's just a mix and like there's this diversity of cultures being embraced in one space, you know, like and that's what I appreciate seeing, like when I'm out at events or like out and about, like you're hearing like banda, but then you're also hearing punta, and then you're also hearing like salsa and bachata, like, so it's just, and everyone's embracing every single song, everything that is shared. And we're also seeing a lot of like DJs embracing just a variety of music and putting it out there. And they're like younger DJs too, who are setting this, they're just becoming more normalized to playing music that we grew up listening to, or that like is nostalgic, or it's like new music coming out. Like Ambiente Central, we had them on the pod too.
I love what they doing.
Yeah,
I think like for us, it was like, not running away from the word immigrant. We wanted to run towards it. I feel like we're in a like unique position we have like the privilege, and I take this as an honor with a lot of responsibility to tell the story of our people through our eyes, right? The immigrant story is so diverse and it has so many layers to it, but at least for us, it's like, you know, doing our best to share it the way at least we see it. And I think today more than ever is like showing, like what's important to me is showing the different character. Like I think in this day and age, like the continue to try to break the character of immigrants and telling us who we are. And I think moments like this is like moments that we show who we truly are. I was saying this yesterday to some friends, but like, you know, for us, it's like using our voice, using our art as a form of changing that narrative, and not even changing it, of owning it and telling people this is who we are, and being proud of it. It's a huge responsibility, and I feel like that's what art and the music that you're talking about and the style and all these things do, is like, I think it allows us to imagine this world of like, and I feel like, I hope this shows like we're here, we're not going anywhere, but we're also the future of this all.
Yeah, and going into the World Cup, because obviously the collaboration centers around the World Cup. How excited are you for this? Is this something that you've been looking forward to for a while? I know Honduras, you know, didn't.
We don't make it too many times.
You're not alone.
We're here together. We're here together.
And Philippines isn't in there, but we just qualified for the Women's World Cup. So, you know, we got something. We got something.
It don't matter, as Mexico never to the 5th game anyway.
Hey, we're delusional. Hey, I know.
What are you doing there anyways?
You're not wrong. We make it, and we don't even hold it down.
You got mad out of nowhere.
Hey, I embrace who I am.
But talk about the World Cup and like the overall hype that you felt for it, and just your maybe previous experiences watching it. Like how did this kind of inform the work that you did?
I mean, I think we all been looking forward for it for years. And it's like I can't believe it's here.
Yeah,
it's like here. You know, like I said, as a brand, we always looked at the World Cup as an aspirational moment. Like, I don't want to get too into it, but like we want to do like for Love Day with you, Ben, which is our yearly thing. Like also do like a flag day where everyone brings their flags, and like it just kind of like really recreate like this like inspired by World Cup and seeing all those beautiful flags, all the beautiful jerseys and all that color. But it feels like I've been waiting for this my whole life, and the fact that these things are happening and we're able to be a part of it, like, yeah, it's like a dream come true right now. And I think for the bottles themselves, for me, it was like, I think something that I'm really inspired by is like, I think soccer is the sport of the people. It's the sport, the most accessible sport. You don't need anything. You just need a ball. And it's the sport that you can play that's played in every corner of the world. And, you know, you could put 2 chancletas and that's the goalpost. And now you're just like, yo, we just hit it right there. Yeah. And I think that was like where that was inspired by with the bottles. Like we wanted it to show this sort of like road to glory. So it starts with like this first one being La Cancha. This was inspired by these soccer fields that we found in Argentina in like the middle of the mountains. So it's it's like a huge mountain. It's the Red Mountains in Argentina with, like, if you Google Red Mountain soccer field in Argentina, and it's just like, yo, it's just like in the middle of nowhere, kids, like people playing soccer. And then this one was the street, so from La Cancha to La Calle, and, you know, more how soccer and football, it's just played in the streets, and it's more interactive with the actual street, whether the street is on a tilt or is cobblestone the way it's on the design on the bottle here, or you're playing and, you know, engaging fully with the city. And then this one's like the stadium, which was inspired by like El Estadio. Also, like the wings of it is like paying homage to like the trophy, and I think it was '88 when it was in Mexico City, and it had the wings, and so had like this inspiration from like El Estadio Azteca and all of that. And then the third cousin here, the pineapple bottle. So these are the 3 like limited edition Buchanan's Deluxe bottles, and then the third one is like the Buchanan's Pineapple, which is like the cousin, and is the party. It's called the El Golazo y la Fiesta. This one being un balón y un sueño, the ball and the dream, and then el ritmo y la calle, and mi gente y mi juego. So just wanted, you know, it's not a lot of space to design on. You know, you just got this little like, I don't know how many inches that is, but wanted to just be really like intentional on every little space we can use and the things that we can do, like to design it and tell a story. And also, like, working with Buchanan's on that is just a dream. So that was like, for me, like that humble story, that road to glory, that person, this sport that you can play in any parts of the world, and that's why it's the biggest. That's why it's the biggest sport in the world, because all you need is a ball, and that road from the field to the street to the stadium, and then to the pineapple being like the big party.
That is so dope, and I love the story, the concept behind it. I think that is what's so special about this collaboration. I think Buchanan's and Kids of Immigrants coming together just makes so much sense. Which one is your favorite, if you had to pick?
I don't know. I feel like I have a favorite each time. I feel like it's the first one is my favorite. So there's some details here. Like here, this is the eagle, was inspired by the eagle of the Mexican flag. So it's the eagle with the rat eating the snake here. The sun, like the sun of Argentina on this. So it's a lot of different inspirations that if you see, there's like.
Corner? Is it the corner kicks on the on here as well?
Yeah, that's like yeah.
So, and this was the first one, which then maybe took the longest. But I love them all. It's like I feel like they're all my kids.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't pick a favorite kid. Right.
That's
They're
fair.
like, these are all like things that we created with, you know. So I love all the bottles. I think, like I said, the first one's like my favorite.
Yeah. They're all so beautiful. It's gonna be so hard to finish them.
Well, no, I mean, after you finish,
Oh man, I'm
And I feel like they're also like our trophies. Like
Yeah.
Honduras didn't make it. Salvador didn't make it. I hope Mexico wins one game at least.
Something.
But if no one wins, we won
all
this.
Right here.
Yeah,
This
we
is
won
a
with
big
this.
win.
if it was anything like the last World Cup, then we
Oh,
know
God.
that.
Yeah.
I'm making it to the finals this year.
Oh my
Julio
God.
did make it to the
Julio.
final.
So I was there.
No,
we
He
had
was
a watch
there in
party. We had a
person.
watch party that we had to work. I didn't work it.
We were hosting the watch party.
We were hosting the watch party.
on the mic.
I was there physically, mentally. I was not there, but I kind of blacked out when Argentina was winning 3-0, and then I'm like, oh, cool, Argentina won, and then I didn't realize France tied and they went to penalties.
Yeah, that was so insane.
They're in penalties, and Julio's just
He was,
out
like,
there,
out
just,
and about, just running
doing laps,
around.
going all crazy.
I
We're all
was-
sitting there like trying to focus on the game, and he's
Yeah.
just like in his own world.
Yeah, that was one of the best games ever. And I could not believe those last 15
Yeah.
Yeah.
minutes.
That
I
was
like,
insane.
I saw the replay. It was amazing.
I was at the crib just like sleepy, like
But, like,
just waking
staying
up,
up,
and I'm
yeah.
just like looking and I'm screaming.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, everyone's like, yo, like you good? I'm like, yo,
It's the one. It's the final, man. Yeah,
So-
well, I remember looking. I think it was at Bridge, like, and just like as in the midst of it, I was like,
Yeah.
I can't believe this is actually happening. This feels
Yeah.
like it's.
Yeah.
If it was
can't
scripted-
make it up.
No, if
You
it was
really
scripted, you'd be
couldn't.
like,
Yeah.
man, this is trash. You know, like, but
Yeah.
the fact that it was just like like unfolding in real time, that was the most
Insane.
insane final. Especially with like the lead up to all of that too. There's so many good
and
games.
just, yeah. And what it meant for Messi, too.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, what it meant
just
for Messi.
insane.
Just seeing him, like, as much as people talked, him quitting the national team and still coming back and winning is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you got a team that you're rooting for or supporting throughout?
I'm going for Mexico. I'm with you.
Okay,
My
there we go.
I'm working on going to either Guadalajara or Mexico City for a game with my girl and her family.
Nice.
So we're trying to figure that out.
Right.
I think, her dad loves soccer and we talk about it a lot. So me and my girl are trying to figure out how we're gonna get him tickets and go out there because
That's so
that's gonna
sick.
be like such a big moment for him, and and then, but I do, I love. I would like to see some just the underdogs win.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's who I'm going for. Like,
Expanded playing field, more chances.
yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we don't go to games, we'll still have a good time.
And you
It's
know
still
what?
gonna
Watch
be
parties
amazing.
are gonna be
I'm
crazy.
still excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a plan. I'm gonna stay close to SoFi just in case somebody says, "Hey, you got an extra free one."
Right.
Okay.
You're gonna sell.
It's crazy.
your
I'm right
parking?
around the
I'm
corner.
right
You
here.
said you're parking. You're gonna sell it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sell my parking.
Right.
I live like 20 minutes from SoFi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm. If anything, I'm doing like, hey, y'all got an extra ticket? I'll drive y'all in and drive y'all out. Like, what are we doing here?
Well, you got to make your own luck, right?
Yeah.
Like luck is preparation and
Opportunity coming
right?
together,
so like
yeah.
as long as you're ready, you're in the right
gonna-
place.
Man.
See you at the game, man. I'll see you there. I'll see you there.
First round on me.
It has to happen somehow. But if it doesn't, I think another thing about the World Cup is that there's going to be so many watch parties. There's going to be so many
yeah.
fan zones.
So much
Just
energy.
so much related to the World Cup is going to be out in the community that I think if you're not even at the game, you're going to find some way to be a part of the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's going to be exciting too.
Yeah, Fan Fest will be cool.
And honestly,
The
especially
game will be better.
But especially
Right.
at these, like, these bigger stadiums, right? Like if you're up all the way out and like the energy is obviously
Yeah.
second to none, right? Being in the stadium, seeing like the fans, feeling that energy you'll never get that anywhere else. Yeah. But from like a purely watching and like if you want to watch the game and you want to be like
enjoy
it into it. Sometimes being at the game isn't the best way to do that. So there's like a plus and minus, like push and pull.
Speak for yourself. I'll be up there.
I'll figure my way down.
I mean, I don't know, man.
I feel that though.
As long as we can figure our way down.
Navigating SoFi, bro. We were navigating SoFi, trying to get from the 7th floor to the first floor.
Yeah.
2022 Rams game. I had tickets 5 something, and they asked me floor seats. I figured it out. I figured it out.
Yeah,
it was a drunk dare, and then but it was a non-important Rams game on the Wednesday.
Right.
They had canceled because COVID Sunday, and then they put it on a Wednesday. So
interesting.
I was able to figure. I was like in the floor.
You were in the end zone bar, right? I remember seeing.
I don't think it'll happen again though.
No, they don't even have that anymore. They took
definitely not for the World Cup.
Man.
We'll get grandfather.
If I can get in, I don't care. I won't even make it on seats. I'll just be on the aisle just watching there.
Yeah, man. Someone just invite us.
I'm excited to watch the games in like regular daytime.
Yeah,
right.
Although the 6 a.m. excuse to get up and have a drink and watch a game was fun.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a good experience.
Yeah, it was great. Like, we're gonna get up at 4 today.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see these games and just during the day.
It's every 4 years. Like you gotta
and the great
do
thing
it.
is gonna be like in our home soil, and like we actually gonna be around people. We can watch it together now. Post like everybody just group message. Like, hey, did y'all see that play?
Yeah. That was because I also like I'm not gonna go to somebody's house at 7 a.m. or like I mean if I
went
to a restaurant at like 4 a.m.
They
and
did that too.
We went to Chuperia at like.
No, you stayed there. You didn't go there. It was the
stayed overnight.
It was the same night. You never went home.
I was home.
There's a difference.
This is 2022, okay? we was different. We were grown now. Yeah, we was going through things back then.
He was going through things.
Old me.
Yeah, that's the old me.
Shout out to our therapist.
I'm in agreement. Maybe it's just because I'm used to watching soccer in the morning, but there's something like cool about just like waking up in the morning, sitting on the couch from like 7 to noon, just watching games. Like that's really cool. But it's interesting to it'll be interesting to see the different like energy around like 2 p.m.
How the Europeans watch it.
Just walking around, just soccer everywhere.
And the announcers better call it soccer the whole time.
Oh, they're going to.
I don't forget the Europeans. It's not about them right now. England hasn't even beat us in the World Cup, so forget them. Like, it's American. It's American. We can call it soccer. Like them chips and whatever y'all eat.
Fox,
trash.
I like that.
Fox is the broadcaster.
Yeah.
They're saying soccer all day. They're not.
Yeah.
They don't say football on Fox.
If they switch it up, I won't be so mad.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you watch it on Telemundo, then they're
Telemundo, man.
It'll be el fútbol.
Yeah.
Football.
Yeah.
La pasión.
Cool. I mean, I think this particular collab, because you worked with Buchanan's before this, right? So when you were, how long has this been in the works for?
We started this at the end of April 2025. So yeah. So
about a year.
About a year at least. I mean, no, like 10 months. So it's been a while. I just received the case of them like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and it still hasn't hit me all the way. But when the opportunity came, and we've been working with Buchanan's for, at this point, this was our first collaboration with Buchanan's, which was like 4 or 5 years ago. And Buchanan's has been we've worked with so many different partners, but it was like it became a partnership that they cared about what we cared about. Even with this one, I remember I didn't know how like we would design clothes with Buchanan. I'm like, do our community want this or not? This like had sold out, and also like we donated everything. It was like $20,000 that we donated to
Know
Us Without You. Yeah, damn, love them.
Yeah.
So Know Us Without You, who was feeding like the immigrant families, but also specifically hospitality people that lost their jobs during COVID. And like Buchanan's was like, not just listening and going with our ideas, but they cared about our ideas. So we were like, yo, you know, if we sell this, like, you know, we want to make it impactful. And, you know, I think at this point we've donated well over $100,000 in the past 4 years working with them. And every opportunity that we get to work together, like you know, I think this year and last year we did a few things. We donated like, I think, over $25,000 to like Mid-City Mercado. We did. Yeah, it's 7 p.m. But we've done so many, you know, inclusive action, and the list goes on of like all these Make the Roads in New York, all these like different organizations that we care about, that we see them doing the grassroots work, and Buchanan's has like always supported those initiatives from us and put the bread up and said, yo, the money that, I'm like, yo, the money we make, we're gonna donate it. And they're like, cool. And it's great to like have a partnership and a relationship with like people that care about the shit that you care about too. And then to do really cool shit like this too. I think that was, it's full circle moments. And I don't know, sometimes like when you pitch in these ideas, and when you, I don't know, you kind of were saying like these things that we want to do or these things that we care about, like there was no paved way of what we do or what you guys are doing here. And like, so it's the first time it's being done. And when you have a company like Buchanan's that's supporting that, and then it's working, and then you get it to this moment. Like, this came from us creating this capsule that we donated our funds to No Else Without You. They believed in that. And then like 4 years later, now we're in this moment together. So I think that's like, you know, they're like they've just been great partners with us. And just because I think they believe in what we do, and now we're here.
Shouts to them, man. Yeah, that's awesome. It's amazing, a beautiful story. But I know it's getting a little bit late. You mentioned that earlier. I'm good. We before we go, Bridge.
I don't even feel like we're in a podcast.
We're just chopping it up.
Bridge, you wanted to go out on a little blind ranking.
Yeah, I don't know if
segment.
you've seen. There's been like these trends going around like with blind rankings. So
blind what?
Blind rankings, where like I'm just gonna throw some like words at you related to something. You have to rate them from 1 to 5. But we're gonna bring it into the Bucanas, the bottles, like, the Bucanas comes out with the family functions at the carne asada. We're talking about the World Cup. We're gonna see lots of watch parties with friends, families. So the blind ranking is gonna be related to like the essentials to a carne asada, like the importance. Ranked from 1 to 5. 1 being the most important, 5 being like, we could, reconsider that one.
I think I could do that.
So I'm just gonna name things, and then you can rank them 1 through 5.
It's like you're in the hot seat right now.
Yeah. All right. Okay. We'll start with the main dish, the meat. Where are you ranking that?
The carne, the actual carne.
The carne.
Okay, the carne wasn't there. I guess if I go to, if there's no alcohol or no carne, so carne got to come number 2.
Okay. All right. Number 2.
You know what number 1 is.
That priority. Hey, if there's no food, we're going to drink.
Yeah, I've been to many cookouts.
He literally
where
played
we
it out in his head. Hey, we're starting off great.
Call
All
it
right.
the vegan cookout.
There it is. There's the carne. Carne number 2.
My calories.
All right. What about music?
Oh man, I mean, damn. Maybe music should have came number 2, but it's gonna come at number 3.
Okay. Music 3. What about the salsa? Where are we at with the salsa?
The sauce or the music? Oh.
The salsa, the sauce.
Damn, I'm a big sauce person, but I'm gonna just say 5 because I can. Yeah, I don't know what the other words are gonna be.
All right.
I'm gonna hold down my number 4 and number 1.
All right. Okay. Cool. Let's see. All right. What about the sides?
Yeah, four is good with sides.
We know number one.
All right. My last one is, of course, the drinks, the Buchanans, the Buchanans. Where are we putting that at?
I think that's where it all starts. Is that, like, you know, yo, you need me to bring anything? Yeah, go to the liquor store.
That's always the answer. That is
Usually-
always the answer.
And then you go and they're like, no, we got food. You get there, they're like, oh, the carne is done. And you're like, okay, we good.
Yeah, you're not wrong. The chat, they say, hey, we're about to have a carne asada. I got the bottle.
Yeah, if I would say for the carne asada is gonna be the drink. Music would be second. And
Okay.
But you know, the food, carne would be. Damn, so carne is not number one in the carne asada.
That's crazy.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, but like literally,
Not the way you're
We had
rolling.
like carne asada at Bridges Spot. Was it last year? You were there, and we forgot about cooking till like after we were all buzzing already.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know.
yeah, when we went down to the pool.
Yeah, we went down to the pool.
Oh,
so
yeah,
We
yeah.
started with the drinks first.
Then
the games.
And then, we were in the apartment and we were just like having a great
Yeah,
time. And then we're like,
talking.
oh, yo, like we came
Yeah.
here to eat.
Yeah.
Like,
we should start
Like 2
cooking.
hours
Yeah,
later,
yeah,
the
yeah.
sun was gone.
the sun was going down. It was hard to see. We had to put the flashlights on the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I like the ranking though.
It's
a
you
good
saw
one.
the strategy from the jump.
Yeah, you knew.
So,
You knew.
so that number 2 was very loaded.
I don't know,
Yeah.
because if you go to a carne asada and you can't have a drink, you're like, wait, what? You're in church?
Just sitting there all polite.
I don't care if you have tomahawks. Get out of here.
No,
Trash.
Daniel, you're not wrong because I'll hit up Julio and be like, hey, we're having like a family party. And he's like, cool, what bottle should I bring? That's the first thing he says.
Yeah,
And we
like-
try to be demure and I'm like, guys, Julio's coming with the bottle. And everybody's like, the tias are like, no, all right. It.
But they don't have some cheap bottles. Tias be cracking though. They scare me. Like her tias, swear. Like they do a little thing with the trick.
yeah.
Like,
The Rosarito.
Invite me to the next
We
one.
got
you
you. The next
definitely
carne
gotta go.
asada.
Pro tip: if you go to Bridget's, you have to go at least 2 hours after she says.
Yeah.
She invited me to her birthday. I was the first one there. Bro, I had a bottle of tequila. I'm sitting there by myself, and I'm just sitting there. And I'm just like, where is everyone? Like I'm like they're all set up. Like everything is set up. but
Bridget didn't
Bridget's
even
not
dress for her
there.
own party yet.
Yeah, it was
No, okay.
crazy.
That was because they were trying to surprise me with my cousin. He's in a grupo. And they were going to set up and they wanted me to walk in and he was going to like play the happy birthday song.
You had no idea. What
I
was
had
going
no
on.
idea until...
You were just like,
and
Oh,
I
you
didn't
ruined the
know.
surprise?
I
No,
didn't
ruin the
know.
surprise. I was.
I would have, if I would have known, I wouldn't have told him to come early. But literally, my mom plans it literally like 30 minutes before, like, I told you to
Yeah.
come at 5.
Well, no. You told me to come at 5. I got there at 6 because I knew like I was gonna be late, or I knew I should have come late.
Oh, wow. You got
So
there
I got
late
there
and
late,
it
but I was still the
too
first one
early.
there.
The timing, my mom like planned it so last minute. My poor cousin's friends were like freaking zooming down the freeway from Bakersfield with their freaking troca and the drums in the back, like trying to make it on time. Yeah, it was like it all
a
went
great
well.
time,
It
though.
was a great time.
It was a
They
fantastic
did great, but it was the timing was so off.
Yeah. So just.
But we
just-
got you. We'll
yeah,
invite
it was
you
a
for the
good time
next
still.
one.
It was a great time. It was a
Yeah.
great time.
And if
It
you
was-
need a banda from Bakersfield, they got you.
Hey,
I know it was-
Los
wow, it was
Bélicos.
good. It
Los
was great.
Bélicos.
Yeah, they're
I'm
really
actually I'm opening a store in 2 months or
Hey.
3 months. We'll see.
That's exciting.
Very soon. So I'd love to have y'all there.
All right.
We'll love to be.
Hey.
We'd
there.
love to.
You need
it's
someone to
gonna-
host, we got you.
Yes,
got you.
it's literally like all jokes aside. I want it to feel like y'all home.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be on Western and Melrose.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Okay,
so
that's exciting.
I don't think I've said that publicly yet.
Oh.
But
we
we'll
said it
review,
here
we'll run it
first.
back.
Run it
It's
back.
cool. It's cool. It's happening. So, it's a Kids of Immigrants space. So
That's
it's
so
a space for
dope.
us. You know, we'll be watching some games there too.
Hey.
We'll be
Yay.
having a good- we have a nice sized parking lot. You know, to ourselves.
That's important. That's
Hey,
That's,
important.
that's massive.
Let me
That's-
throw this out
yeah.
there. We used to have an indoor facility. We still have the courts. So if you want to throw the courts in that in that parking lot,
No, I'm working on that.
we got the courts.
We'll
We'll
talk
talk
about
about
after
that.
Roy's got him in storage.
But
Roy got a big story.
we got a full thing happening back there.
Ooh,
All right.
That's
All right,
exciting.
wow,
And if
yeah,
you need Los Bélicos, I could call my cousins.
Yes. I'm gonna need
They'll
them
bring
for,
the
for,
vibe.
for the grand
Hey,
opening.
they're young coming up. You know, they
And
need
the
every
neighbors didn't even call. The
opportunity.
neighbors didn't call the police because they were vibing out too.
Yeah.
One
okay,
time, our neighbor
amazing.
pulled up and like came in, and
That's
he
how
was
you
like
know
an
it.
older man, and he was just like, what's going on here? He walked in on his own. We're like, pull up. It was the funniest thing.
Amazing. Like, congrats again on all the success.
Thank
The
you.
Buchanan's, the store, everything. We're so, huge fans of everything of what you did.
Thank you.
And when we had the chance to bring you on, we
Nah, thank y'all for
I
having me.
showed
This
up
was-
on time.
I know Bridget actually
This is
showed
the first
up
time
on
Bridget showed up on time on any of the pods.
This is
She's
thank
early.
you.
I did.
Out
I had
of
to.
4 years, first time on time. You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying?
This is an actual
This
fact.
was fun.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
This has been
appreciate
another
it.
episode of the Urban Pitch Podcast, The Beautiful Game of Life. For Julio Monteroso, Daniel Buezo, Bridget Flores, I'm Ramsey Abushala. We'll see you next week.
Hey.
Bye.